Irish Human Rights and Equity Commission takes Irish state to court over homelessness. Nick Henderson, Chief Executive Officer of the Irish Refugee Council, discusses homelessness among asylum seekers as Irish Human Rights Equity Commission take Irish state to court. It's good that they are taking the Irish state to court concerning the homelessness of the asylum seekers. But then on the other side, who is equally taking the Irish state to court concerning the homelessness of these 14,000 Irish people who are having accommodation issues? Because in as much as it's good to consider the asylum seekers, but the right of the citizens, the obligation the Irish state owes its citizens comes as number one. It should be treated as the priority. It should be treated as priority number one. So you can imagine when an average Irish citizen who is having accommodation issue, or people who have a different opinion when it comes to migrants, illegal migrants coming into their country, when they are reading this kind of news, it will make them to be more angry at their government. It will make them to be more angry at the foreigners that are coming into their country, and of which some of them might not even be able to manage this frustration by channeling it or directing it directly to their politicians or their government. Some of them might unlikely release it on the foreigners that are coming into their country, who are not the policy makers in their country, who are not politicians in their country. So in as much as this Irish Human Rights and Equity Commission is talking about the asylum seekers, they should as well do more to talk about the average Irish citizens who are having accommodation issues, who are having accommodation problem. It is high time the Irish government address this accommodation crisis once and for all, and implement policies and carry out developmental plans to build more accommodations, affordable accommodations, to build social housing system that accommodates people who their salary is not enough, because the high cost of living is part of the things that are fueling this accommodation crisis in Europe. There are lesser accommodations in some countries. The populations are growing, and in as much as the populations are growing, the country have to build more houses. They have to invest in housing schemes. They have to build social housing system to be able to accommodate these populations that are growing.